We were doing push-outs. We used man dozers to put them on the edge of the water. You had to be right up at the edge of the water and not as safe. You know, anytime you have an operator in a position that something can happen, nobody's comfortable with it. To be comfortable, you need to take that operator out of the danger zone, which CAT Command has taken the operator out of the danger zone. You want everybody to go home. It's a peace of mind knowing that the operator is not in danger.
I think personally, I feel a lot more safety here and comfortable. You're not in harm's way. We're out there on a push out, potentially ready to fall into the water. The machine I've been running the last couple of days is the D6TXW with the remote CAT Command. Line of sight is what we're doing.
What we're using this machine in is to do push-outs in a fine coal slurry impoundment. The slurry is basically like quicksand. It's a liquid, fine particle material that is very unforgiving. It comes from a coal prep plant. There's coarse refuse and fine refuse. The fine refuse is pumped into the impoundment. My name's Steve Schultz. I work for Preston Contractors as superintendent on this site for about 11 years. Some of the work that we do is inherently dangerous. When you have someone doing a push out and you're basically pushing into quicksand, having the operator out on the edge and the risk of the machine and the operator going into the quicksand, they're going to sink, and the odds are you're not going to get the operator back. Very rarely do you do the same thing every day. You may have the same task, but there's always something changing. Whether the environment changes, the weather, daylight, dark, there's always something different.
Most times it's high pace, 10-12 hours inside the cab, which the plus side of running a remote is you're staying outside, you're constantly moving, constantly walking. You're getting to stretch the old bones out, the muscles.
We've been using remote control for about 3 years. We had a competitor for a while. We like Caterpillar for their parts and service, reliability, so we tried one of them. The main difference between the CAT Command system and the competitor that we use is reliability.
The CAT Command is operator friendly. You can pick up on it way quicker. You start picking up the feeling with the remote. It's different feeling to your fingers in. With the remote, you're standing back, which back to the old days, running inside, you'd be right up against that berm. And if you're pushing out 75 feet into the water, you're out 75 feet on unstable ground.
Safety is a very high priority for the company, as is productivity. But you can't have safety without productivity, and you can't have productivity without safety. They have to work hand in hand. CAT Command system is more productive than the competitor is. You still lose a portion of your productivity going from man to remote, but the drop-off is not nearly as large with a CAT Command system as it is with a competitor.
Caterpillar's always been on top of the list. Operator friendly, easier to run.
Caterpillar listens and understands that there are problems, and there's going to be problems, but they work through them with you. Where other brands, other dealerships, they think that their product is perfect when they put it out, but everything has an issue. It doesn't matter whether it's new, old, you're going to have an issue with everything, but Caterpillar will work through whatever the issues are. Caterpillar came and wanted to know what we wanted, how we liked things, what would be good, what would be bad, and it was a nice conversation for the engineers at Caterpillar to see and ask what you actually want in the field. We've got a good bunch of guys that work here. They all get along fairly well, and they work well together. It definitely takes a team effort for what we do. You have truck drivers, dozer operators, and then you have CAT Command dozer being operated. If one person doesn't get the material to the next machine, then everything backs up. Every employee watches their buddy. People don't have to necessarily like each other to work with each other, and everybody wants to go home safe.
Everyone was like family. Here every day with them.
The first thing is making sure all of our employees are safe. You know, that's one thing that the CAT Command system that we have is helping us with. You can never replace a human. I would say the longer we progress, in 5 years or so, There may be some more automated equipment. I would say there'll be some more remote aspects to the equipment, different equipment. As management, you want everybody to go home. And it's a peace of mind knowing that the operator is not in danger.